Let's run through the day book real quick. Congress is trickling back in. There's actually a fair amount of activity on the Hill today, even though Congress is not officially back until tomorrow. But the president has one event at 2 o'clock Eastern time. We're told it relates to the Pentagon, and some speculation is that he's going to announce what he's talked about, which is changing the name from the Department of Defense to the Department of War. Sean, is that what this is? Do you know?
I believe they're also, I don't know if he's going to include this. I would expect a lot of personnel announcements, uh, whether it's today, but in the next 48 to 72 hours as well.
Okay. Lots going on at the White House later in the week, but today, so far, that's the only event. It is open press. And so I'm sure there'll be at least some joking about the president's health. Again, we'll talk about that in a minute. Don't know what the vice president's doing today. The secretary of the Treasury says he's going to start interviewing Fed candidates today, although I believe he has. He did a bunch of
I was
interviews.
just going to say.
He did a bunch of interviews over the weekend and talked about housing and talked about taxes and tariffs and a bunch of stuff as he was out and about promoting the no tax on tips. But they will be stepping up the Fed activity. We'll talk about that. House and Senate again come back today. Hakeem Jeffries, 2 o'clock press conference. House Oversight Democrats are going to come out of their closed door meeting with this group of alleged victims. Some are describing them as Jeffrey Epstein victims, but there's some indication that some of these people who've never spoken, some who have not spoken before, will claim to be victims of other men. House Democrats will come out and talk about that at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Mr. Massey and Mr. Khanna are holding a press conference on the steps of the Capitol. I'm not sure it's a press conference, public statement. I'm not sure they're going to take questions with 10 women, some of whom have never spoken before. Senate is voting to move forward the NDAA. House is voting at 6:30 on the Stop Chinese Fentanyl Act of 2025. There's other bits and pieces of stuff around Washington, but let's move to our.
By the way, can I just on the Besson thing real quick? I was fascinated by the idea that event happened so late in the month, right? We've had the whole month of August to go out and sell the big beautiful bill, and and we have one big event with the Secretary of the Treasury at the end of, as we're heading back out of recess. And I just was fascinated. We kind of went for 4 weeks without a real major event.
Well, JD Vance did.
Yeah, you're right.
He's done 4 or 5. One of the morning tip sheets says that Caroline Levitt and James Blair are going to be on the Hill, I think tomorrow, maybe Thursday, but at some point this week, briefing House members and staff about how they'd like the bill to be messaged. And there's all sorts of debate about that. All right.
Is guys, that take 3, 4, or 5?
Midterms are over a year away. So it's,
I know, I'm just saying.
Take whatever.
When you're winning, you're not changing every week.